There are so many ways to analyze the colonial or racialized relationships of power that this memorial reveals, or perhaps we can say more accurately, conceals. I mean, we'll never actually know how these men felt about themselves, about each other, about the circumstances that brought them together, and about their final moments alive. And aspects of human experience such as these have always intrigued me, probably because of my own personal circumstances. I'm mixed race, gay, Muslim, Malaysian by birth and upbringing, and I'm now based in the UK, where I am civilly partnered with an English Anglican priest. My family in Malaysia and my closest friends in the UK and Malaysia are also religiously and racially very diverse. So I've lived and breathed interfaith relationships from the moment I was born. And this is probably why I'm fascinated by how people use religious texts and teachings. And maybe that's why I was drawn most powerfully to the scriptural excerpt that this memorial's inscription closes with. Because, as a gay Muslim, now in a loving relationship with a gay Christian, I've always been fascinated by how religious texts have been transmitted, lived, and engaged with. What do different people claim these texts really mean? How do these meanings shift or transform depending on the intentions and experiences of the transmitter and the recipient? And if we're talking about believing Muslims and Christians, what about the intentions of the divine author? And some meanings have been imposed upon people more than others, while other meanings have been silenced, erased, or censored. And sometimes it's not even about meaning. It's about the questions or ideas that certain passages raise, again, depending on the context. For example, how many Christians in Britain now know that the British authorities actually banned the Magnificat or the Song of the Virgin Mary in colonial India because they were afraid that it would spark ideas of justice, equality, and liberation among the natives? But back to this memorial. I was pleasantly surprised that the verses from the psalm chosen for the inscription are actually quite enigmatic. A bit like what we know or don't know about the relationship between these men. And I'm not sure this was fully intentional. But anyway, instead of finding a definitive answer about the meaning of the verses, I decided to follow where they took my heart, which was into a richer interior dialogue between the Quran and the Bible. Because these are two scriptures that are very close to me as a Muslim with a deep and abiding love for the wisdom of other religious traditions.